from reading.
Eliminate target.
I will remember your sacrifice.
The moment of silence.
This time, so you can do full on.
Loading.
For you and for us.
We walk in long nights.
Aim and shoot.
Time for tongues to speak of the moment of utterance.
Charging.
The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Okay. So it's inclusive of the. Okay, so it's total 80 yen. Okay.
He has the storm syndrome. Please, listen everyone. 37 is right. Something's changed on this island. Your immunity to the emanation has been weakened.
Yeah, and uncertainty quickly arise around.
How? That's never happened in the last 8 times.
A feeble induction, my friend. Just because you've never seen a purple cow doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Must we talk of logic now? 42 has literally been emanated.
First the army, then the emanation. Everything's been falling apart since the outsiders arrived on this island. The Foundation and Manus Vindictae. One of them must answer for this.
Why they always like
You
to
should
blame?
also ask 37 and number 0 what they've done in the sacred place to anger Apeiron so much.
Hi. No, 37 didn't cause this. I told you, it was Manus Vindictae. They broke the peace agreement and launched suicide attacks. They forced their way into the cave.
You and them are equally responsible on this matter. They at least paid with their lives. What about you?
What the fuck?
You claim that 42's abnormality was caused by the emanation. But how are we to believe that it isn't, in fact, the work of your arcane skills? As we went through your belongings, Miss Verton, we found a golden sampling device. Enlighten us. What exactly is the Foundation looking for here?
That's...
Good, Vertin, good. Let the confrontations be louder and the struggles be harder. I wonder what shall come of this.
Silence. The debate will end now. Since we were unable to come to an agreement, further discussion is pointless. There are more pressing matters to attend to. This will be the end of the assembly, and my decision will be the final ruling. I demand that both parties leave this island at once.
Fine. I mean, at this point, it's useless today. I mean, there's no point pushing this anymore. If we cannot find in this timeline, we gotta find another timeline. Essentially, what it is. So I'm just gonna accept what 6 gonna give us. Matter of fact, they have what? I mean, at this point, they're gonna get what's about to come to them, man. I mean, at this point, you know, their own ignorance, irony itself, their own ignorance is not going to be their downfall. I mean, oh my god.
I respectfully accept your verdict.
My choice matches that of Verton's. But may I ask for one small doubt to be dispelled? Miss Verton and I will depart ere long. Do you truly not desirest aid from us?
You're kind to ask, miss. It is true that our circle has been disturbed, but we see it as a mere turbulence of the phenomenal world. He who holds the compass decides the circle. This will not shift the center of our focus, nor change the shape of our beliefs. Medin Hagan.
He purged the storm syndrome with an arcane skill. I never thought it would be possible.
The light of intelligence has cleansed 42 of confusion. It is also what the island needs. The incident will be properly handled, and my ruling stays unchanged.
Holy shit, how strong is 6?
I expect your words to be matched by actions, Miss Arcana.
Certainly. It was a fair and just decision. If only one could depart amidst such unfavorable weather. I presume Miss Verton will also appreciate more time to prepare for the journey. What sayest thou?
The hourglass empties in 2 hours. Please leave before that.
Thank you for your thoughtful consideration.
Lastly, I would like to share a story. To conclude today's meeting and respond to Miss Arcana's tale.
I am most honored.
I too have heard the story of the first circle, but in my version, more followed. The first of man were intimidated by the enormity of nature and constantly tried to defy and escape it. Our ancestors, however, had the opposite reaction. They found solace in nature, which welcomed them with a nourishing embrace, sharing its vastness and sublimity without reservation.
Eh?
It was the perfect harmony, the moment the circle ceased to represent confrontation and avoidance. As we bathed in Apollo's illumination and wandered the tranquil shores, our souls resonated, and we were lifted to a higher wisdom.
Okay.
This was how we conquered our fears, emerged from ignorance, and allowed ourselves to indulge on the essence and forms. This was the rise of the classic man.
Classic?
May you all be blessed with the courage for reconciliation, the determination for peace, and the devotion to nature. Qualities no less noble than caution and defiance. You may all leave now.
I think the menace that the Vendetta is already like
Please, just a moment.
has already like did their job already. That's why I think Wakana is so calm, because her plan has already run it
I
down
will
already.
fix our circle. 888 was right. I have enraged Aperon. I am responsible.
Oh,
I will go back to the sacred place, pass its test, and ask it to share the divine light of Gnosis so we can learn the truth about the essence.
okay.
I will make up for what I've done. I promise.
It has been 300 years since the last challenger had their success in the cave. 37. Are you aware that we have other means to cleanse the island, even if you don't bring the matter to Aperon?
Yes, I'm aware.
Then are you aware of the price you will pay should you fail its test?
Yes, I am.
Then you shall have my blessing.
Oof. Live an ignorant moment of shock. Last point. Until we have finally come to it. Oof. Hey, hold on, give me a second. Okay. Right. Just need to make sure that the story ends first. Alright. So hi. Thanks for the follow. Can you help me a little? I started playing Reverse 990 a short time ago. I don't know which character I could and which team I can try to use. Oh. I think the question here is that what 5-star do you have? I don't know what's your roster. So I'm not too sure how
Dive
I'm
into
gonna
the
help you with
clouds,
this.
soak into the soil, move dizzyingly back and forth between...
What's okay? You can just say what. Okay. I'll try to translate it. I mean, I technically can go through my roster to take a look at what but do take my word with a grain of salt. That is like my opinion is not necessarily a must do. It's more of like an opinion. Right? Okay. So I'm assuming you just started, right? And do you have Lucy?
People utilize a variety of methods to rest. They sleep.
currently right now, if you want to have a very good character, I believe Lucy is gonna be the one. I believe if you came in today, you should have Samwise, right?
Oh, welcome. You appear to have come in a hurry, so there must be an emergency.
I mean, usually I would have a rule of thumb of like what to build. It's essentially like 1 DPS, 1 support, and 1 sustainer. So DPS is pretty self-explanatory, right? Basically, the one that does the main DPS itself, right? And there's support. Support means 2 things, right? It buffs character or it debuffs the opponent. So what this is essentially what support is. Survivor is essentially your characters that give you shield, characters that heals your team. These are the survivalists. So you will break down into 3 categories, right? And to give you an example, like I believe you should know that, right? So I think for that point you can roughly gauge like what you need. So there are technically how many elements there are technically 4 elements, right? And then 2 additional elements, which is intelligent and spirit, right? Intelligent spirit is like basically this is the one.
Your visits are
Intellect
always
and then
unexpected.
spirit. Right. This one.
Bonjour.
They're essentially weak
Comment allez-vous?
against each other, right? You can see like night and day, or darkness and light, right? You can look at them as though that like this. Then there's material, beast, and then star, and then plant, right? So it's basically like a cycle of weakness, right? So you can roughly plan like DPS first, right? You can plan for 4 DPSs with 4 elements or 4 different types of element, right? For now, it's material, plant, spirit, a beast, and then star. Right, these are basically the so-called the main 4 elements, and then the 2 other separate ones is intellect and then spirit, which are weak to each other, right? So I mean, in this case, right, the main DPS is essentially like right now the best DPS is for material is Tunyangzi, then intellect is Lucy, for plant right now is Marcus, then star is Wing Song, then beast is Patodia. I think this is pretty much the cases that you want to go for in terms of characters that you want to have. For DPS, I mean, right? So there are other characters that are good for support, right? Like Pickle, Anan, Shaman 6 is the best support right now, as well as Asodia as well. These 2 are good. I mean, the best, I would say. What else? Support wise, I think that's pretty much it. I think Samwise as well is a good support. Like if you don't have any other support characters, she does it. And I believe there's a new 5-star character is coming. I believe that will be the second phase where Kakania is coming out. I forget what's her character name. That's also very good support. So right now, in terms of like standard or I would say the original, the initial version when it was released, Anan was the best, right? But obviously it got so-called overtook by these 2. But having her is also saying, it's not saying that I'm not saying that she's any less good. It's just that it depends on your account what it needs. So Anan is also not bad. Because it's also not bad. Because buff.
The puppy is delighted by your visit.
This.
He is about.
Yeah, this. But Pickle buff his own self. there are other types like what I say, right? Like survivalists. Survivalists is essentially to make sure your team survive hits, right? Or heal, give shields like two fairy, villa. All of them are good, very good support. A medicine pocket as well, right? Sotheby as well. Balloon party. Dyke as well, if I remember correctly. Where's Dyke? Dyke here. And this is a new barbell. So it really depends on what your account needs. So in this case, I don't really know too much of your account, so I can't really say much
People
how to progress there. But that is my general rule of thumb.
Talk to others.
Right.
Watch TV. How exactly
You
do
can
these
roughly
function?
like
Since
hit
my
towards it
long-term
or
mission is to rest,
go towards
I will
that
have to add
goal
these
of what you want to
activities
have.
my schedule.
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I can say in terms of like, what you need for your account. Okay, now let me complete this.
My duty lies with you.
The same old, same old.
The moment of silence.
I admire your courage.
Loading.
Hard scale.
Eliminate.
The moment of utterance. The moment of
Charging.
utterance. Until the torch is lit. Benefit from reading.
Aim and shoot.
It should be enough to slightly hurt it.
The moment of silence.
Loading.
The moment of utterance. Learn from silence.
Okay, nice.
Faraday's miracle.
Whoa.
Learn from silence.
Okay, so I realized that one opponent down, she immediately does a follow-up. That's very good. I'm gonna do this.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Time for tongues to speak of
Yeah.
truth.
This should kill it.
Charging.
By right, it should kill it.
Sharp fangs.
But there's a 5-6 stacks Eureka.
The scale of your soul has tilted.
2-stack Eureka
The
should kill it.
balance needs to be restored.
Eliminate target.
Keep going. For our dream, comrade.
Oh. Right. Hold on. Sorry about this. So roughly 26. That's 26 notes for this.
The headquarters has issued a notice. The critical point of the storm is in Vienna. This type of storm syndrome involves a bodily transformation into oil paintings, primarily affecting the face, but sometimes spreading to the torso. It is often accompanied by delirium and an intense obsession with war. Like the storm
I like
of
how Soneto
1929,
just said so
it was
nonchalantly.
accelerated by social upheavals resulting from the constant tensions Manus Vindictae created between nations.
Oh my god.
This era.
Storm Stranger has finally reached the status. No one on the team had caught it yet, but it could change soon.
This is absurd!
With a bag filled with alchemist material over her shoulder, the young pirate remains spirited despite a week of underground captivity.
We went through all that trouble, sweated our guts out, and finally got to a place where the storm can be kept out. But now you're telling me that immunity is going to disappear like a fart in the wind? I was planning to stay here for a while. There might be alchemic materials and pieces of books the Abraxas has left behind from their mills. Oh, now that is frustrating, mate! Such is the nature of Arcanum.
The immunity hasn't disappeared. It's just waning. For now, only the beach has lost the effect. We're still safe around the Hall of Apeiron.
But there's no guarantee that we'll be safe here forever, right? Reminds me of Xenos' survival test.
Soneto and I talked about this. We think the island is protected by a large-scale arcane ritual. The sudden decay of the island's storm immunity might be the result of its changes, though I'm unsure of the specifics.
Ooh.
Those people are doing something about it, right? That leader with the rockstar hair, shouldn't he be taking action by now?
Six has gathered all integers after the assembly. They're going to perform a mass cleansing ceremony. 37 also mentioned a test. I think they have more than one way to deal with the changes.
To the best of this apple's knowledge, secluded pure-blood arcanist groups often have rituals that they keep to themselves. These islanders impart truths based on intellect and rationality, yet their doctrines are highly religious. Perhaps their arcane skills are passed down in a religious manner.
Oh, very mysterious, very arcane. I hope they're not all huddled together doing a math at a time like this. And I'm more worried about us, Capitan. Arcana asked for more time for both sides to withdraw, didn't she?
Yes. Six gave us 2 hours to leave. That is to say...
6 hours, 2 hours to count down.
We must set out when the storm countdown reaches 2000.
And before that, the stone bangle on your wrist still works, right?
Yes. I can feel it. It would scold me whenever I thought about going to war with them.
Huh, I see. So we only have 2 hours for the plan.
Plan? What plan? Aren't we sneaking away from all this?
Sorry, Regulus. Your Accommodation was a long way from ours, so we haven't given you the latest updates. To put it simply,
We're gonna fight.
where are you going?
Sudden appearance of the girl startled the crowd. 37 stand there with a curious look on her face.
37, we...
You're about to go war!
We're discussing how to leave this place, 37.
Precisely. I was just about to say, your chief wants us gone in a jiffy, but we don't even have a piece of wood to sail with. Vertin is sizing us up to see if we can fit in her suitcase. She's going to swim across the Aegean Sea using her tiny arms. Right, Vertin?
Nicholas squealed and eagerly poked her elbow in.
Right.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Then you must leave from the north side of the beach. Jump off the cliff there and head south. The cliff is on the tangent line of the Hall of Aperon, which is a good sign for your journey.
You're not confidently, fully convinced of her own conclusion.
I will show you where to jump, but you'll have to wait till Vertin and I return.
Me? Where are we going?
What kind of question is that? The only place worth going.
Instead, her hand with a light and happy.
You're the one and only Zero. We'll go see Aperon together.
Hey, yo, okay. Okay. Whoa. Is it the beach like...
Aren't you going to look for 37? You took such good care of her while she was in a coma.
Darkness, the figure trembled ever so slightly. Who is this? Is this Sophia?
I don't know. I don't know what I should do, Madam Mata. She's going back to the cave for the test, where I can't help her.
She looked down, trying her best to press her shaking hand together.
All I can do is pray for her, for I have no adequate knowledge or power to assist her. As ever.
Perhaps you needn't worry so much. 37 is the one favored by truth. She will be fine.
I know. It's just...
Sophie let out a long and helpless sigh and buried her face in deep thought.
She is also of mortal flesh. She could get hurt, bleed, or die.
She avoided looking at the beach, seeing it as a battlefield where she lacked the skill.
You haven't been with us for long, Madam Marta. Aperon and its test might be new to you. Here on this island, we spent years theorizing, proving, and constructing models based on our mortal comprehension, defining the boundaries of what man is capable of understanding. But when it comes to the essence and forms, we are unable to make any definitive statements. So we humbly approach the temple and inquire about the correctness of our beliefs. And our answer is delivered as a yes or no, reverberating in the form of echoes.
Is that the submission of proof Six mentioned before?
Pressure not knowing that her friend has a future tendencies.
Validating one's essence and soul with a number, and verifying the authenticity of one's claims are simple feats for us. But Aperon's test is different. Those who succeed will obtain
I
the
don't have a feeling that
transcendental truth.
like Madam Marta is a bad.
Those who
I don't know why. She's just
will pay a
screams
terrible price.
to me like the bad guy here. I don't know why.
Everything has its limits and boundaries. Those who overstep their bounds will only court their own misfortune. We must respect and be wary of our limits, so our souls will be adequate for our bodies, and all things be refrained from excess. The boundless, limitless, and infinity are not of our realm to tread. They belong only to ancient beings that we cannot utter. We can only stand in awe, offering our admiration, humility, and reverence. Now 37 is going to knock on its door and ask to be indulged with the transcendental truth. But if she fails, if she can't bear the weight of the boundless infinity,
Cannot go on.
I wish I knew a better way, or could even do it in her place. But only she can do it. It has to be her. 37.
I'm sure this is the perfect solution to finally put an end to all our problems. If I pass the test, Apiron will grant me the answer to one question. It can be any question I don't have an answer to, even about the essence and everything.
Oh.
At least that's what Mama told me.
He nods with confidence.
I just have to choose the right question to ask, and we will be rid of all the troubles, whether it be the emanation, the turmoil of the phenomenal world, or the dangers threatening the island. All will be gone. I have
So
Six's
powerful.
blessing. He agrees with me. So, Vertin...
Not so fast. You can't just steal away our helmswoman like that. This thing, it's too good to be without any risks, don't you think? What if Vertin doesn't make it back, huh? Who's going to swim us across the sea then?
It's so worried about the sea.
It could be risky, but not for Vertin, only for me. 0 multiplied by any number will
Will be
still
zero.
be 0. And we have validated that proof.
Oh, are you telling me?
Well, that's not good enough for this pirate. Besides, Vertin doesn't seem like a 0 to me.
It's okay, Regulus. I think I'll be safe there. But 37, isn't this a sacred test for your people? I've never taken the oath. I'm not one of you.
But she already got a number.
That does not matter, Vertin.
Does Vertin already got a number? Just shake her hand in determination. Shake his head in
But
determination.
you must know that once we enter the temple, we cannot turn back. The path to the truth is a one-way road. Our last visit was interrupted, remember? You didn't get to ask your question, and I didn't get my answer. And now, I don't need to ask my question anymore.
She bit her lips, holding her own hand tight.
You and your friends were right, Vertin. The discord in the phenomenal world does have an effect on essence and forms. No one can argue against this when facing the emanation. But there's more I'd like to know, and I believe you feel the same. I will tell Six that you're coming with me. I will tell everyone and persuade them, because this is the right thing to do.
Go, Timekeeper. While you're out, Lilia and I will ready us for evacuation.
We will liaise with the Foundation from here.
Thank you both. I'm ready.
Let's go. Let's go.
Before we go, 37.
I'm ready.
I have a question.
Uh-oh. What kind of question? A golden opportunity has arisen. This could be the chance to level the playing field against the Manus Vindictus.
You just said that a Piran will grant an answer to whoever passes the test. Will it answer my question? If I asked for a way to become immune to the storm.
Wait, isn't she immune to the storm? Isn't she immune to the storm? She is immune to the storm. But if she hears that, okay, maybe she maybe she wants others to be immune to the storm. Is that what it is? Force cross check. Oh, this is the part where they get the scroll from Marcus, right? Or from Lucania. 22 hours. The ZZ is 32.
Fat-headed humanocentrist freaks. You are the crazy ones, and I will prove myself right.
Seriously, can someone please bring Matthew back to the rehab center? That mask has made him crazy.
The researchers unveil wildly as she stumbles across the shiny zero floor, adding more to the chaos. Amidst of the mayhem, a bottle of alcohol on the ground bursts into a bright blue flame. And then, two metal feet stumble across the fire without hesitation. I believe this is Lucy.
Any progress?
Not much. We've called all the experts here, but so far it's been a waste of time. Not even a bodily
Oh my
reaction
god, this
from
is so
reciting
cool, man. The
text.
helmet, what the fuck?
It doesn't belong to any known language, nor follow any linguistic rules. Many are
Ooh.
starting to doubt the accuracy of the incantation. After all, it was copied down by a novice investigator with her arcane skill, not her supervisor.
The door pushes open. The spacious room is now packed with people. They are all gathered around the radio on the table.
Miss Marcus, can you confirm that the incantation you dictated was correct? We also learned that you witnessed a visual recording of Arcana performing her arcane skill, depicted through images recreated by a pure-blooded arcanist. Is that right?
Yes, to be precise, I saw it in the memories of Isolde, a former member of Manus Vindictae, using Miss Cacanya's arcane mirror.
Can you attest to the accuracy of this memory?
I can't say.
Do you deem the reflection of Miss Cacanya's arcane mirror to be accurate, factual, and without misinterpretation?
I'm not sure.
Can you confirm that your arcane skill, Read, was performed correctly and provided an unbiased, objective, and flawless interpretation?
I don't know about that either. But I saw it with my own eyes. I heard the chanting. I don't know what language that was, but that's how I heard it, and I've written it down phonetically.
Please calm down. We are only verifying the details. The Foundation has dispatched a special operations squad to you in Vienna. Please make sure the two other arcanists involved will return to the Foundation with you.
I understood.
And he sounds so defeated. The core and the liaison remove the helmet set. The helmet set, the headset. The result is far from ideal. Her face is pale and lifeless as a mechanic.
Is this it?
Enigma, right? The sarcastic voice cut through the air as the man pushes through to the front.
An ancient miracle, a circle of salvation. Euna seco. Atuna psycho? An inexplicable incantation transcribed by an arcanist based on what she saw in the memory of another arcanist recreated by yet another arcanist. That's as convoluted as a dream within a dream within a dream. To think they wanted an objective restoration. I mean, if Gnosis is so reliable and can really cross-check not only once but 4 times, it should have long replaced science by now. With this level of uncertainty, we might have better luck asking typewriter monkeys to randomly give us the answer to the storm immunity.
Adler? Why are you here?
I requested his participation on the cryptography team.
Oh.
He is a human, but he excels in the field of cryptography.
But
Step green.
And why can't I be here?
Ooh.
Is it because Greta Hoffman's my sister? And this? Is this what a respectable and honorable member of the Foundation gave her life to retrieve? Is this the ritual she died for? Oh, right. It wasn't even her who retrieved the ritual. It was a student.
You are not currently on the official roster. You can leave at any time.
Leave? Why should I leave? Ich habe jedes Recht zu wissen, wofür meine Schwester gestorben ist. Nun gut, Leute, an die Arbeit. Lasst uns dieses große Rätsel entschlüsseln und sehen, was es uns bringen wird. Erlösung oder Zerstörung?
Leave us sneering, waving the nose. Oh my god. Okay.
Return to your stations, please. Let us not dismiss its credibility until we have exhausted every possibility. Also,
He calmly turned her head.
add Adler Hoffman into the cryptography team roster.
Surprised, nevertheless, she did not quickly leave the room. The phone on the wall, used to internal communication, began to ring.
Storm Observation and Research Center. Noted. I will make sure Miss Lucy is aware of that.
The liaison put down the phone and turned to the robot, flickering in panic on her face.
What is the matter?
It's a call from the rehab center about the previous study on the Manus mask. Ma'am, I think you should go see this in person.
What is going on? What is going on? Oh no. Oh no.
Very good, Matthew. Now tell us, what did you hear?
The early narrow corridor is now filled with security guards. That is heavily secure, isolated between 3 layers of mold. It's in a room with a mask on his face.
Voices! Those voices! The inaudible murmurs, the frightening whispers, they worm into my ears. I told you before, I wrote about this before, but you just missed the mesmeric episodes.
Did you put on the mask?
Yes. How else would I know that I was right? And now I know. And never ever heard them so clearly. They are screaming inside my head. Their temptations, their promises. I just have to let go of my brain. Can you hear it? The benevolent mother is speaking.
He's no. Oh, I think over.
How? I can write the ultimate paper.
Who is this mother?
Oh my god.
No! I can't say anymore. They see me. They've come for me. Kill me. Kill me now.
Oh my god. I see. Okay. Damn.
Suspend all research on the Madness Mask at once. Its dangers far outweigh the potential benefits. Seal away all equipment and share only a controlled account of the incident with others. We cannot afford to have another researcher try on the mask again. Now, clean this up.
Yes, ma'am.
Another dead end.
This is where I start playing. The fight is here. I still have a fight to fight here.
Program activated.
The moment of silence.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Until the torch is lit.
Heart here.
Aim and shoot.
The moment of utterance.
Loading.
Learn from silence.
Faraday's miracle.
The curtain has fallen.
Papa was such a good character though. Oh my god. See her die like this. This is why it's wise to collect photo reference. Oh, listen. I think this is a mechanic for this chapter, right? A new mechanic for this chapter. Wait, this is a new. Oh, this is a new job. I didn't even know there's a job like this. I know this is a new job. I always been farming this. This too was during doing a number arc. I think believe this is a new one. Could be in Yuso arc as well, or could be the current arc. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I don't know. Oh god, wrong one. Do hard. Let's go.
My duty lies with you. The moment of silence.
I admire your courage.
Loading.
Until the torch is lit.
Keep up the pace.
Eliminate target. Shell damaged.
Cheer up.
The moment of silence.
Charging.
Until the torch is lit. Benefit from reading.
Target confirmed.
Cheer up.
The moment of utterance.
Loading. Charging.
Benefit from reading.
The light that illuminates all.
Keep going. For our dream, comrade.
It's so weird to want to say that, man. Because it's a mermaid, man. For a mermaid to say that is so weird. Oh my god, okay. Do this. I think most likely. Let me see. How far? Pride and Prejudice.
What is the status of the sampling, Simone? Any updates from the timekeeper?
For the moment, no. The people on the island are still suspicious of the Foundation's motives, so she hasn't had a second chance to collect any samples. But she has called in an hour ago. We were informed that she will return to the cave shortly. She also warned us that the immunity zone on the island appears to be shrinking. The safe zone is not stable. Mom, have you noticed something?
They are unrelated, Simone. The mask and the incantation are indeed related to Manus Vindictae, but they are unrelated to each other. If the account of the Vienna investigator is correct, one cannot help but question. Why would Arcana not simply give the masks to Isolde and her brother?
Investigator Marx's report was highly lacking, making it challenging for us to infer what truly happened.
I suppose we can be skeptical that the report is incomplete, but it is all we have for now. She did a good job. I could not have asked for more. We all heard it. An ancient miracle. A circle of salvation. The leader of Manus Vindictae promised a miracle, but the mask is far from it. The mask is a tool of control, designed to identify and enslave the believers. Matthew has demonstrated its effects for us. But this ritual is different.
Do you mean the ritual is more sophisticated than the mask?
Perhaps, but it is not entirely definitive. The investigators in Vienna completed their mission spectacularly, and now Matthew has proven that the mask is useless for our purposes. Its immunity was only a cover for its other functions. And the mask has powerful and irreversible side effects. Even if we find out how it protects the wearer from the storm, we cannot use it on our colleagues. If this incantation is verified to be true, it will be our Promethean fire.
Yeah, to be able to counter the storm is very important. Be able to traverse the storm and to counteract the storm.
This ritual is useless to us. Save yourself this harbor. We're not getting anywhere with this.
What?
Fresh coat, the fish, rain teen is the Like,
Explain yourself, Adler. What do you mean the ritual is useless? You barely sat down. My coffee's still hot.
I don't need to waste any more time. It's simple logic. The current information is insufficient for cryptographic decryption. We're attempting an exhaustive brute force, comparing every ancient text and record to find the language or corresponding text. It's like looking for a needle in a colossal haystack. Even
but
if we stumble
it is
onto
still a
match,
needle
none of us can
in the
validate
haystack,
such a thing.
so you still can
A
find
breakthrough
it.
in this regard is simply not possible.
You can't be serious.
Oh shit! Are they about to
So
fight?
what is the basis of your reasoning? Have you figured out the mechanics behind the ritual?
I didn't need to understand the intricacies of Arcanum to deduce this. It was simple logic.
So you never even tried to understand it. With your supposedly superior human reasoning, you dismissed all of our dedication and hard work just like that. Who the f do you think you are?
Ooh. Ooh. I just...
What?
Matthew was right. You arrogant fools, clueless morons! Get out of my face, you humanocentric narcissist! Go to hell!
Fight,
Was this
fight,
really
fight,
necessary?
Fight,
I was just sharing my conclusion.
Oh, it was the mask. I should have thought of that. He worked in the same lab as Matthew, and he must have been exposed to the mask.
But his physical exam seemed fine. Is there an incubation period?
Does he seem fine to you now? Huh? No, Williams, put that down. That's the only Conway Automaton 5 left after the storm. Security! Security! We've got a code red!
Join with us, comrades.
Only one guy? Must be a difficult guy.
The moment of utterance.
I will remember the sacrifice. Keep up the pace.
Barrage.
Oh my god, I barely scratched this guy, man. Holy shit. Okay, yeah. There's something like this.
The moment of silence. The moment of utterance. Learn from silence.
Target confirmed. Under attack. Loading.
I admire your
The
courage.
moment of silence.
Charging.
Sharp pain.
Benefit from reading.
The light that illuminates all.
Stay balanced.
We share the same
Time
dream.
for tongues to speak of
Loading.
truth.
That should
To a
kill
brighter
it.
future for everyone.
Should kill it. My right,
The
kill
scale
it.
of your soul has tilted.
Scale
The
of
balance
the soul
needs
has
to be
tilted.
restored.
Ooh.
And now to return to my long-term mission. Rest.
Back to the story.
So, what are the implications for the decryption?
There were no unintended consequences. We were able to control Williams in time, and the Conway Automaton 5 he destroyed wasn't useful to our work anyway.
I am glad you kept the damages to a minimum. Since you are still here, Mr. Ulrich, I take it as a sign that you have more to report?
Williams was merely an accident, ma'am, but Adler is a loose cannon on the team. We need to talk about this. With all due respect, I still don't understand why you put him on the team. He may have made his contributions to Laplace, but that was 8 years ago. Now he's just an irritating defeatist and a staunch supporter of humanocentrism.
Oh. Oh.
He never understood the Arcanum, or tried. He's still stuck in the time before the first storm and refuses to acknowledge that his small, beautiful world is gone.
Ooh.
How can someone like that help us?
I think that's exactly what we need. Right, I think that's what Lucy's gonna say.
I understand your concern, but I have not heard anything about the incapacitation of Adler Hoffman.
What? He got a few scratches at most. The guy barely touched him.
So he is fine. I am glad we agree. Is there anything else you would like to report?
What? You know what this reminds me of?
His lack of
It's like
knowledge on
two
Arcanum
AIs are
is
literally
exactly
talking
why
to each
we need
other.
him. His human
Then what
perspective will
AI
offer
happens
valuable
to
insights on
please
arcane
understand
rituals.
the question or the answer that the other
results
AI
of
has
this study
been
will
given
not only be used to save
or asked.
Arcanus,
And from that it
but
snowball
also
into like
humans who share the
ridiculous.
same world with us.
That's what I'm just saying.
We are racing against the clock, mister. And your report on personal disputes and racial conflicts has wasted 2 minutes and 37 seconds of our time. If he refuses to cooperate, you have every right to remove him from the team. That is your responsibility.
Ooh.
Oh. I am relieved that you survived your altercation. What would you like to report?
Awkward. This is so awkward, bro. I can even feel the awkward, man. I don't need to see them like. Yeah, I really can feel the awkward here. Oh my god. Ugh.
I'm fed up with wasting time, ma'am. The setback with the mask has already driven too many people insane. That's why you should take a look at this.
What's it?
I can logically deduce that our current direction is another dead end. The incantation isn't long enough for cryptographic decryption. We will have to turn to ancient records. Perhaps we'll find something in age-old manuscripts, in tablet inscriptions, or in the memories of powerful arcanists. But even if we find it, We can't validate it because none of us can cast the skill. Low-ranking arcanists can't cast high-ranking skills, even if they know the exact pronunciation and meaning of the incantation. Gnosis is beyond reason like that and cannot be debated. It stems from raw intuition rather than logic and intellect, is shaped by personal experience and natural abilities, and cannot be intentionally replicated. And the most determining factor, it relies on the arcanist's purity of blood. The miracle ritual you hold such hopes for belongs to the leader of Manus Vindictae, a pure-blooded arcanist whose power is beyond our imagination. It's like asking a toddler to solve Goldbach's conjecture. It's completely beyond the boundaries of our limits.
But you are not an arcanist. Why should you play by their rules?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay.
You are right. Arcanists differ due to their purity of blood. Researcher Medicine Pocket has already reported the linear correlation between the bloodline of an arcanist and their abilities, and has drawn a conclusion 10 times more extreme.
Then you should listen. That's their area of expertise.
We know that our cryptographers do not have the power to validate the ritual. And we do not expect you to do that. All I ask of you is to come up with a feasible plan and to do it as a team.
God damn it, bro.
Your deduction is logical, but not practical or actionable. So I should return this to you.
What?
Your logic is impressive, Adler, but do not let it limit your thinking. You spoke of the boundaries of arcane power, but logic has its limits too, no? Knowledge can be obtained through various means, such as intuition, logical reasoning, empirical observations, and teachings from others. Your team is not the only one cracking the ritual through their own means. If you fail, we will turn to the others, and if that approach is wrong, we will try another. If no solution is found before the storm, we will simply wait for the next one. What matters is we keep moving forward, no matter the cost. We must keep to the path, or we will be swept away like dust in the rain.
If one team fails, you can still turn to the others. Warum denn? Warum musste es Greta sein?
What?
Forget it. Just a bitter, irrational thought. This marks the end of my efforts. Hopefully, the others will bring you the needed breakthroughs. You've been waiting here for a while. Are you expecting someone? You aren't the type to waste time listening to us whine, so there must be something here worthy of your attention. Is someone close to a breakthrough?
Nothing of the sort. I am recharging. We have a public power outlet here.
God damn it, bro. Lucy. God damn.
But I am indeed waiting.
Oh my
The doves of the Whitestone House are here.
Oh.
Good. Someone closer to the limit has given us aid.
Ooh. Semmelweis? Ooh. Who could it be? Who could it be? Oh, these are the English, German, Romania, Spanish, French, Chinese, Russian, Polish. Atuna. Okay.
Be ever so careful.
Oh, yes, yes.
The fiery thirst for knowledge is blazing bright within you. Be careful not to put it out. Once, many fire thieves sat here, sipping coffee, as they tried to decipher the best angle to hold up their reeds, to jam the burning wheel of Helios and steal his flame. The gods are selfish. They're stingy with their might.
Shouldn't God be more generous? God is never generous, man. Those gods are never generous, so some will receive it first come, first serve.
True. I'm sure the early customers of the bakery share the same philosophy. The line must be respected, however hungry the latecomers may be. There are many fire thieves in the field of science, many more than in the bread buyers in the bakery. Take a look at these geeks in uniforms made of aerospace materials. Among them are arcanists in love with science who spend most of their time studying diodes and machines, and humans who are passionate about the future, always finding new inspirations. Elements, lightning, atoms. Perhaps you've forgotten their counterparts in Arcanum, but you must be familiar with them as scientific discoveries. These discoveries are the milestones of progress, sweetheart. The fire thieves firmly believed that they would be able to bring about many more technical revolutions. The 4th, the 5th, the 65,535th.
Sounds like a twist to the story is coming.
Not yet, darling. We've only finished the prologue. However, there is a but waiting down the road. A sudden rain dampened people's enthusiasm for the future. The floppy disks and many clever minds perished in it. Some of the fire thieves grieved the loss. They screamed and swore to retrieve what was lost. What about the rest of them? They returned to primitive chaos, like coelacanths crawling back into the ocean after thousands of years of evolution. Once again, they became the protégés of Arcanum. Perhaps they made the right choice by leaving that useless science behind. Who knows? The story of the fire thieves has only gone this far, darling. At this point, no one knows what will happen to Prometheus or what's inside Pandora's box.
Join with us, comrades.
The moment of utterance.
I will remember your sacrifice.
Loading.
I still like how they say loading.
Faraday's miracle.
Oh my god, barely make a dent. Holy shit.
The moment of silence.
Charging.
The moment of utterance. Until the torch is lit.
Barrage. Shell. Damage.
We are like-minded.
I admire your courage. Sharp fangs. Together, we are fearless. We share the
A
same
moment
dream
time for tongues to speak of truth.
to a brighter future for everyone.
Learn from silence. The scale of your soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
Maybe not as much, because it's not 16.
Loading.
The moment of utterance.
Charging. The light that illuminates all.
This should
Aim
kill it.
and shoot.
Oh wow, did
Under attack.
anyway.
I admire your courage.
The moment of silence. The moment of utterance.
For you and for us.
Until the torch is lit. Learn from silence. Time for tongues to
Loading.
speak of truth.
Charging.
Kill it. Come on.
The scale
Let's
of
do
your
it.
soul has tilted. The balance needs to be restored.
Go.
Keep going. For our dream, comrade.
Okay. I believe we should end it today. We'll continue this tomorrow. Definitely. Where am I on terms of the gems? Yeah, we shall continue this tomorrow, definitely. What was this one, right? This one definitely. You need the ashes as well. A series of the dust as well. Let's see what can we do here. Oh, Loreline, right? Oh yeah, this is the we're supposed to claim. I heard that she's very good. One of the best support characters. Like one of the best 6 star. This is the 5 stars. Okay, we'll try this later. Tomorrow. After finish, if you see if you have enough time, you can try others. Try others. Game mode. Let's see about it. By then, when the thing comes, then we'll see. Tomorrow, I think most likely it's gonna be us with me playing the later half of the. We're still a bit tired now. Right. Oh, yes, you still have the what, right? Oh my god, you still have the freaking. Still have the set. You think about the side one. I'm assuming the side one is actually just all story quests. There's no mission to it. It's actually just all story quests. So, alright. Once we've done this, we go shoot this. Essentially. I'm assuming this is gonna be depicting what's gonna come next.
People utilize a variety of methods to rest. They sleep.
So, we already tomorrow, the main story. So, with that, hey guys, see you guys tomorrow.
It is